Hello.
Hello, not that y'all freaking care.
Not that
y'all.
you give a damn about the podcast or anything that we post.
Either one of us.
Any pictures
But
that we
hello,
take or anything like
along
that.
Those lines. But
Agreed.
here we are anyway. Happy episode 14.
Let me get the mic closer to your mouth. You know, I don't want them. I don't want them to get mad at you. My wife, I never want them to get mad at you. I never want that.
Who gives a hell?
I know.
Or maybe y'all don't want to hear me.
Wow.
Hello, not that y'all care.
Let me look at that amazing
sweatshirt.
Sweater weather.
Sweater on you. What?
Oh,
do y'all see what we're
gracious.
wearing today? It's amazing.
It's a freaking amazing
thing to wear for us. It's amazing.
My
us.
And I forgot what's above us. That's freaking amazing.
This is awesome and amazing on us. It looks amazing on you.
I love that color on you. It looks freaking amazing.
I love the way that alligator is like sitting right under your armpit and like also going back to the back of your bodice as well. It looks amazing on you.
It looks like I'm freaking wearing the purse. It looks freaking amazing.
I love the way the star also says not that y'all care, because the way that that's the name of our podcast and it's also integrated onto the sweatshirts that we're wearing is absolutely amazing for me and also for you two also as
Can
well.
I say something too?
I want you to.
I like how it's merch. It's freaking amazing, but it's not too like in your face.
Flashy like logos
and
stuff.
But like it's subtle, and I think that's good for like it's amazing for like the fans and like me
also
and
for
you.
us too, and it's amazing the way that Eliza designed this for us, and it's amazing the way
Eliza
that it
did freaking amazing.
It's amazing the way that you just showed up on my doorstep today, the day that we're recording the podcast.
What a freaking god Tinkerbell
on our bodies and wear them for this amazing episode that we're starting to record right now.
Of our amazing freaking podcast that y'all don't care about, but that's freaking amazing.
Yay.
And if this is your first time tuning in, I feel
we're off to a rocky start.
To a rough slope.
That was a new
terminology
interweb for us to talk in that.
I love it though.
Je ne sais quoi. I do too. It's not annoying or anything in the slightest. We are back from 4th of July and we talked like that all weekend in Big Bear. It was amazing the way that we talked and the way it didn't get on anybody's nerves or anything like that.
Y'all would freaking love going on a trip with us and being locked in a house with us for like,
4
72
days on end.
To what's the next number after 72? 96?
I'm not sure what the math would be on that, but either
something
way,
amazing.
An amazing double number digit too.
An amazing amount of time. I do want to shout out Emma and Frankie who are in our room. I mean, God bless them.
They did amazing.
They really did freaking amazing. Anne rode up in the car with us. They did so amazing.
And Emma rode back with us along with Kat. They did amazing. Me and you took turns driving on the way there. You did amazing with the first part, but not really because you were scaring the shit out of us with your driving. But let's talk about what we passed on the way to Big Bear. It was an amazing thing that Frankie saw out the back window, and the way you pulled
her
over the
eye
car
contact was amazing.
Because we didn't even notice it. We weren't even looking out for it.
Our very fat faces don't have that peripheral vision.
Well. But she was looking out the back and she spotted it in an amazing way.
What did she spot? Quick Quack car wash. It was amazing.
I didn't know if we would ever see the day where we would see one of those in person. I knew they were in California. I knew they were not in LA though.
I knew they weren't.
I knew they would never be in LA or anything like that. But we freaking saw one, and then you literally.
The way that I was able to swerve my car was amazing.
Well, his driving was borderline not amazing, but that was the one thing that I really thought was amazing was the way you just pulled over the car.
And went right into the freaking Tiguan.
Yeah, I know. Thank God you drove.
My freaking Tiguan.
Yeah. Thank God you drove because we were in a Tiguan.
It's a God Tinkerbell.
Yes. And we pulled right up. Did we go through it? No, but it's okay because your car already looked amazing because you had gotten it washed locally a couple of weeks before.
It would have looked so much more amazing had I gotten it washed.
By Canyon, of course.
I totally agree.
But we just pulled up. We got that content. I mean, we had... The amount of tears that left our eyes was freaking amazing. I was dehydrated. It looked like
a large waterfall. Car wash as well also too. It was amazing.
In an amazing way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't go through it, but the fact that we got to see that made our trip.
I feel like we have to cut off the voices because if not, I'll talk about like that in the entire podcast. Amazing.
It would be amazing if you did. I would really like it. I know a lot of people wouldn't. But anyway, so yeah, our fat asses are sitting here sweating in these because we wanted to show y'all these amazing sweatshirts and also match. Now I'll stop the voice too.
Very cool.
Awesome. Let's go back to that.
Welcome back, everyone.
Good to see y'all.
Great to see y'all. We hope y'all had a great holiday weekend.
4th of July.
4th of July, firecrackers,
Sparklers.
poppers, a couple different versions of them.
Fireworks in the sky.
Fireworks in other places.
Butterflies in your you-know-what.
And on your area.
Which one?
I don't know. I haven't figured out. It just kind of came out of my mouth, and I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to say.
The way that you're just kind of doing like spur of the moment speaking improvisation is amazing. Anyway, so let's go and start with our, I think, weekend recap.
Yeah, we had a gorgeous time over at Big Bear. It's a lake in California. It really did remind me a lot of Lake Martin over there in Alabama.
It's
like I was back in the South.
Similar, but different. I mean, like the trees and the mountains are not obviously in the South, so
Yeah.
kind of having that contrast.
I guess
the lake was pretty.
I haven't really gone. I don't think I've gone to a ton of different lakes. So
yeah,
maybe that.
It was really pretty. So we pulled up to the house.
Pulled up to the house a little bit.
Pulled up to the house pretty good bit.
Had a really pretty Airbnb.
It was right on that peninsula, so we had a really gorgeous view of the lake.
12 of our closest, very gorgeous confidants. 11 including our persons, I think. Yeah, so 12 total. The house was gorgeous, and we had to actually meet the landlord a little bit earlier, or the Airbnb host
I had
a
never
little bit
really
earlier.
been to an Airbnb where you have to go meet and sign paperwork of the person's house that you're staying at, but they were very strict there, which is amazing for our group because we were like very rule followers and not.
We follow the rules as well.
Quiet and chill group.
Randomly, Kat did not pick us. So Kat actually booked the Airbnb on her little credit card. If y'all need that, just let us know. We'll send that over to you.
Always.
She had booked it on hers. And then we were the first car getting there because we were just ready to get out. We needed to do some work. We needed to do some play. We needed to really see all the rooms.
Yeah.
We need to see the town.
Yep.
I ended up loving our gorgeous room. We had these 4 little full bed, bunk bed kind of situations and these little
big
alcoves.
room, gorgeous view as well of the lake. It was amazing.
So we were blessed with that. And
so
she didn't pick
Kat
us.
wasn't going to be there to meet the landlord or a host. And so out of the 4 people in our car, me, Trish, Frankie, and Emma, Kat texts us, okay, I sent Emma's information to the host. So Emma, you're in charge of signing off and everything. Why would she not trust us?
A lot of other people would have liked to been their information to be sent over to the host.
She didn't trust us. I mean, I know Kat didn't want to be there herself to show face, but we're responsible and very normal. So it's weird that she chose Emma over us, but whatever.
We have multiple family owned and operated businesses.
Yeah.
And not to say that Emma doesn't. I would pick Emma too.
Of course, Emma is very responsible.
Throw us in the ring too.
She don't consider us for nothing.
I totally agree.
Oh, very, very cool. So anyway, we got in there, and the way that Trish manned up, I mean, it was like I was seeing Zach 2.0. We were all like, what should we do for groceries? Da-da-da. Whenever we're in houses like this, we typically do like an Instacart order, and then I'll split it at the end. But that's kind of a pain to do when there's so many people and dietary restrictions and preferences on food and meals and stuff like
dietary
that.
Restrictions.
Dietary restrictions and stuff like that.
Preferences on food and stuff like
Tristan whipped out his laptop. He said,
MacBook Pro 16-inch.
how many gigabytes?
I think a terabyte, actually.
I'm sure you have whatever's the maximum.
Oh, my God.
In a good way.
Yeah. This is my work laptop, so it's a really good one. It's better than anything I could possibly get.
He whipped out his huge, very, very fancy laptop, and he did a grocery order for the house. He just said, someone's got to do it. He took initiative like the man that I fell in love with all those years ago. And he put in everything from the list that we needed. You decided, substitutions if they didn't have it.
We look like we're in jail in our jumper.
Feels like we are, huh?
Or that we're on, what's that show? The competition Squid Games.
I think it's cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
It's just funny that we're matching. But anyway, he did an amazing job ordering the groceries. Those groceries came in. Brett really stepped up to the plate and said, you know what? You're doing food. I'll do alcohol. And so he...
It's a much bigger order.
Higher total on that one.
First of all, Brett accidentally ordered
That's
the
what
alcohol.
I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I should let a lady finish.
Go ahead.
So yeah, Brett did the alcohol. He actually placed about $400 or $500 order back over to his house in Los Angeles, about 2.5 hours away. So luckily Megan had not left.
Yeah, Megan and Marshall swung by and picked that up, so it worked out. In the meantime, he had to run to Vaughn's.
My first question was like, okay, cool, we can get that. Where is the liquor
What
that we are going
gonna
to
do
drink
in the
right
meantime?
now?
Because they weren't getting there till about 8, 9 that night.
About 8, 9, 9.
We got there at like
2:30. 2:30.
We got a couple, honey. We got a couple hours. We need some liquor to burn.
Let's make the most of it. And we did.
Yeah,
And we did.
Then Brett stepped up again. We went to Vaughn's and got more alcohol. And anyway, we didn't drink barely any of it. We didn't touch it.
No, we didn't touch it. It's more of there as like for display.
Yeah, like just in case, you
In
want
case
like
of
a splash
emergency.
of wine
Yep.
or something like that comes around.
Like in one of those little cases for like fire hydrants, we place all of our liquor into that, and then we have a little hammer that we break open in case.
Just in case we happen to get that inkling.
If we need our wine, and sometimes we do. And
usually we don't though at all. Like we didn't drink much of it.
My God.
Yeah. So the first night we kind of played a couple games.
Okay.
Sat around the table, did table talk and different stuff like
Table talk
that.
and little games.
Different games like that. I think we got Jimmy John's for lunch, something like that. Tristan, maybe it was Jersey Mike's. I can't remember the
We
accent.
got Jersey Mike's and my sandwich. I love Jersey Mike's. I'm sorry. I got the chicken salad. It's way too mayo.
Well, that's on you for getting chicken salad from there.
Well, there was like a gallon of mayo, and they are heavily. The way it looks online does not appear that there's like 1 to 2 gallons of mayo inside of a single personalized sub sandwich.
The person that made yours, they might not all be like that.
I don't want to try it again. I do want to give them some grace, but I don't want to try it again because if I get it again and it's like that,
then what you could say is you type in your notes light mayo for the next time. Say that's a learning lesson.
Okay.
Yes. What did we eat for? I don't feel like we didn't do a big dinner that night. I think
we didn't do a big dinner, like snack as you will.
Yeah, snack as you will.
Because we got the groceries finally. And there were like plenty of groceries, and we like cooked dinner all the other days, but this night was just kind of like DIY whatever you wanted
grab
to.
As you go.
We had we accidentally doubled the Texas toast order, so we had like 400 boxes of that gorgeous Texas toast. I could not recommend it enough. I'd love to be sponsored by Texas Toast like now, if not immediately sooner.
What's the brand name?
Texas Toast.
Okay, Texas Toast. Where are you?
I think it's Texas Toast.
So then the next day, waking up on that lake, y'all, it was gorgeous.
Yes.
In the past, we've been to Palm Springs for the 4th of July, which is also gorgeous, but it is so hot there. It's like 115. You like.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I had an update on Texas Toast.
Go ahead.
So what the holy frickin' airball?
Okay.
New York Bakery makes Texas Toast.
So they're bi-coastal.
They're bisexual.
Oh
and
my God,
bilingual
that's
too.
Amazing.
There's also Pepperidge Farms, but I think the box that we got is the New York one. That looks like the box.
Yeah, but we're open to any sponsorships from Texas Toast
or Pepperidge
general.
Farms, even at that rate.
Any snacks, really, any food or beverage, we're open to.
Any product as well.
Now that you mention it, I'm open to like skincare as well as hair care,
technology
also as well.
I think
apparel.
Yeah, any sort of apparel, including but not limited to shoes, socks,
outfits, sunglasses,
undercarriage wear, underwear, breeches,
unmentionables
could be nice.
Accessories.
Ooh,
yes.
Including like earrings and like press on nails.
Yeah,
glasses,
Visa gift cards.
So we do Amex gift cards.
We're very, very like
we are open to working with y'all. I mean, let us know.
Please let us know.
Link is in the Instagram bio.
Yes, but I was just saying it's so hot when we've been in Palm Springs. So being here, it was warm but more tolerable heat.
The weather in Palm Springs is like
dry
diabolical,
heat, unbearable in this time of year. So yeah, we kind of got out on the lake the next day. We laid out on the dock. It was real cute seeing all of us on the dock. You don't look burnt now.
I know it's kind of dyed down in the color. Oh, the only thing we should talk about my scar.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I think so. In the night, sometimes I just started talking in the voice. In the night, sometimes.
Let me see your nails because they don't look long.
They're not. I keep biting them.
Then how could you have scratched yourself?
Because I'd probably freshly bit them and then
you sharpened them.
Yeah, and then I sharpened my claws and then I went to town. I almost look like Harry Potter.
That's what I said. You look like Harry freaking
Potter.
Like Harry I don't know if y'all can see it from that far, but he has a 3-way scar. I don't think it'll scar, but a 3-way bear.
Sure hope not.
Bear claw on.
Yeah.
You should tell people you got scratched in Big Bear by a bear.
I was actually scratched by a big bear and a bear.
Yep.
Getting scratched by a big bear and a bear, that's amazing.
Getting scratched by a bear and big bear, it would be amazing.
I agree.
Cool.
That's what happened.
Yeah. So, the first day we just really sat out on the dock. We got some inner tubes because we didn't have boats.
Inner tubes.
And so we kind of jumped into the inner tubes to kind of cool off just a little bit. And then you want to talk about the jet skis a pretty good bit?
I want to talk about AJ and TJ.
AJ, TJ,
and Sawyer
and the bride.
Baby Sawyer, of course. And the lovely bride to be. Did you say bride?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too.
He just kept calling his wife his bride.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I hit the bride. So lovely. I mean, the girls were actually on the dock. I'd gone up. We'd seen them a couple times.
We're talking about the neighbors who owned the house next to us.
Next door.
And they had a boat and jet skis that we had our eyeballs
We
on.
tried to rent over a pontoon boat, and it was at like max. There was like everywhere was sold out in Big Bear. We weren't able to, even when we were able to, the times were like 8 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah,
and
that
like
won't
when we
work.
like to, we want to go when we want to go, not like, at
the crack of dawn.
At 7 a, 8 a, even 9 a in the morning. It's far too early. So we had actually put our eyes on the next door neighbors, luckily, who are homeowners, whereas we are
homeowners as well as boat owners.
As well as boat owners, as well as Sea-Doo and jet ski owners, too.
As well.
Life jacket owners, too.
Well, they had it all. The neighbors who have it all.
They were riding around, and, we said we actually kind of want to do that, too.
Yeah.
And take it away.
So it was pretty strategic when they came back on the jet skis. We were sitting out there and we were just like, hey, do y'all like, because he was pretty friendly with us, like chit-chatting, waving here and there.
Like what you know good kind
anonymous,
of vibes. Yeah.
Incorporated kind of thing. So we were just like, do you happen to know of any like boat rental places that like we wouldn't know about? Because we tried to rent a boat and we just really want to get on a boat or a jet ski or something.
It's like the 4th, it's a holiday.
Yeah.
We're ready to get on it.
And so AJ is the name of the homeowner and everything like that from the neighbor.
Can't say enough good words about
He
AJ.
literally said,
gorgeous man.
We were saying like, as parents, I'm not a parent right now, but like I don't think our parents or like anyone that we know would ever say this to a group of like young adults. Like, he was like, hey, keys are in it. Y'all take the jet skis out whenever you want. Like seriously, feel free, blah, blah, blah. And you're talking to the right group of people because
unfortunately
we will. We like swam over like 5 seconds later and
I went in and put that life jacket on and hopped on those jet skis.
You put that jet ski to the test, didn't you?
AJ kept calling me Trish.
Yeah, so we started on the jet skis, and then the next day he let a few of us on the boat as well. And Marshall went wakeboarding because he was like, "Who wants to go wakeboarding?" So we were like, "Marshall," because he's about the only one I know that could do that / would do that.
Right.
So we went on there. We kind of put Marshall out on the wakeboard. He obviously did amazing, which we knew he
did
would.
Freaking amazing.
He really did, though. I was like, I wouldn't even be able to get up. He like stayed up.
He stayed up.
Stayed up for a pretty good bit and did amazing out there. And then anyway, AJ kept being like, well, where's Trish? What's Trish doing? And I was like, well, in the meantime, you were on the jet ski. And he was like, Trish is tearing up that jet ski. He is putting that to the test because he was like.
I used to jet ski when I was younger. We used to have a beach house over in Orange Beach since I was a literal baby back in 03, 02, 01.
Double 95?
Double 96, actually.
Okay.
I was in the utero over in 95.
Oh, very cool.
So I've been doing that shit since I was a freaking
That's
baby.
what we said. Tristan's like, I'll drive it. And I was like, when have you ever driven?
Well, Channing was like immediately like, when have you ever driven a jet ski? I was like, Channing, she doesn't know my history.
I have never seen you on a jet ski, but that's fine.
Yeah, we haven't really been with each other. So like growing up, probably from like maybe like 12 to like maybe like
15,
16, 17, 15, 16, 17, we had a beach
16, 17,
condominium. And we were able to do 2 jet skis at that time.
Okay.
So I really, me and my mom used to wake up and go watch the dolphins in the bay.
Ski?
Yeah, we lived on the bay.
That's fun. Tristan.
And so we were able to go do that. It was so pretty. It was amazing.
Just cracking us up because I was just like, yeah, take it. But like, when have you ever done this before? Because the other boys were like more experienced to me. I just haven't seen you do it in the 11, 12 years that
How were they? Have you seen them do it? So how were they more experienced than I was?
They were just telling me example. You didn't say like I did it at our beach house, blah blah blah. He just said I've been doing this since I was a baby. Channing.
Well, I think it's because it came across as like a threat, like I
I'm
couldn't
not
do it.
You. You're safe. You're safe.
Like she was acting like I couldn't do it.
I didn't say that, but also when
it felt
when
like
you
it
got
to me.
on the jet ski.
To me.
When you got on the jet
to
ski,
me.
you looked at AJ and said, "Okay, how do we go about this?"
Well, because it was on one of those ginormous like
Cracked
little
us up.
the little like. What are they called? It's a dock, but it's not a dock. It's like
where you park
the boat. So you have to jump up the ramp. The only thing I don't know how to do is head on off that because I never have to do that. I always made my brothers or my dad do that. Like I really was not looking forward to doing that piece.
It was just funny. You're like, I've been doing this since I was a baby. Then you get on it. Okay, how do we go about this?
Let me know how to do this.
So it was funny, but you really did do a great job out there.
I did freaking amazing out there.
We met AJ's son, Sawyer. Who also came out on the boat with us.
Missing Sawyer
A pretty good bit. They were just truly so nice and generous to us. Like we really lucked out since we weren't able to get a boat of our own. They took us in and made us feel real comfortable out on those open waters.
So another thing that I wanted to like quickly share was when I went to Dubai with Nicole S. Can I not bring that up?
Brag alert.
No, I just want to bring, I mean, I'm a working man. I was there for work.
Tristan, I think the viewers will think this is an amazing
I do
story.
too. So I was working with Nicole Scherzinger, Nicole S of the Pussycat Dolls. And
Very
this was
normal.
many moons ago, like before I really got settled into music. And about like 1 to 2 weeks of me working with her, she's like, all right, we are going to go to Dubai, which loved Nicole S so damn much. She literally is stunning, amazing, gorgeous, so sweet, talented,
etc.
And she's like, we're going to go to Dubai. And so
very normal.
I'm like, okay. And so I'm like calling my mom, and like I really hadn't gone out. I've gone out of the country a couple times, but like Dubai just seems like so insane to go to. And on that, we were going for like a world summit or something, and I was doing social media, something like that. It was so small, and I was doing content for her. And on one of those days, she had wanted to rent like a couple different things and go do content. And I was like, oh hell yeah, of course I'd love to. Get out of the house,
rent out jet skis, or what do you mean?
Yeah, there was a couple things we wanted to do. They have those ATVs. They also have like a couple like different activities, but she had chosen the jet skis as her preferred activity. So I was like, okay, hell yeah, let's do it. So we did that, and then we had actually gone out in the water, and I'm having to steer the jet ski with one hand and then do content with the other hand.
Wow.
So
I love it. See, if you had named these examples, I would have just immediately trusted you.
When we were on the dock and I'm hopping on the jet ski, I didn't think there was time. That was just the only quick thing that came out of my mouth.
I've been doing this since I was a baby.
You know I get defensive.
You do get defensive, but you did a great job with it, and we had an amazing time. I vlogged it to the best of my ability, so not the jet ski portion really. There's a little bit of that, but I vlogged the whole weekend, so that'll be coming out this week. I haven't reviewed the footage yet. Should be integral.
So let's hope that comes out this week.
It will come out this week. I'm just gonna edit it tomorrow probably. But anyway, we had a really good time. Any other highlights from the trip that you wanted to mention?
Highlights from the trip. I love just like being in the house, staying in there, and like not really having to leave, because I feel like every weekend we're here, we have to get in an Uber and go 6-7 hours away in a car to go out. Not really, like 20 to 30 minutes or something, depending on where we go. So it's really nice to just like sit down and like have camaraderie with the girls, wake up, have breakfast with everyone every morning, and then have dinner with everyone every night.
And he cooked us his family recipe from Adagiano's.
Family recipe.
He cooked us the Christmas fettuccine on the last night, and you really killed it with that. We all really enjoyed it.
It could have been better. because we didn't get, when you order from Instacart, they have so many changes. So like, for the Christmas fettuccine, you really need to go in.
You're being too hard on yourself. We really enjoyed it, Tristan. You did an amazing job. We went out into town a little bit on the last night. Randomly, it was pretty hard to seat a table of 12 for the different places that we went.
We run into that sometimes.
Yeah, it was kind of an issue. I was like, God, no, we didn't make a reservation. So
no, why the fuck would we do that?
So
4th of July weekend, you think we need a reservation on a Saturday night for a group of a private party of 12?
What is the issue?
Holy freaking airball.
Yes.
Oh, I did love when we went to that restaurant and we filled up the bar top with like
we kind of
all
split
of
up.
Us.
Even like 8 of us filled up a whole bar top, and we got a couple rounds.
Well, because I was ready to just sit down. We tried to go to a beer garden earlier, and then it didn't really work out again because, like, due to the fact there's like 900 of us in like one group.
Right.
And holy freaking airball.
So
we made it work.
We got a drink, and then we actually went to gas station and got you a little LaFufu.
Believe it or not, Brett got me a little LaFufu.
And then we went out on kind of a smaller beach. It wasn't private. It was public beach.
It was a public access domain beach with boat views and sunset adjacent scenery as well.
That we sat down, enjoyed, and had a couple mixed mocktails before heading back to the house and having a couple more mixed mocktails, and you pop that champagne with your LaFufu and everything like that.
Oh, highlight of the night was the last night. Emma she had just gotten back from Glastonbury. How do you say it?
However you want to say it. It would
I know.
be
I feel like that sounds really southern when I say it, but she had these little twinkle lights that she brought, and I don't think she got to use them. She's like, you know what? Let me bring them to Big Bear. That was so considerate of Emma Anderson, was it not?
Let's shout her out big because it made our night. The last night we said, let's go out on the dock. Believe it or not, it's pretty dark out there. So we brought those
no lights.
Twinkle lights out, laid it in the middle of our group, sat around almost I don't even want to say circle. I wanted to say it was like more of a rounded rectangle.
Yeah.
And we had some wine and had some good talks. And I wouldn't have been able to see y'all if it wasn't for the twinkle light. So that was kind of a sweet and wholesome moment.
Yeah, I agree. It was such a highlight, and I felt so close to my fellow confidants, best friends in the world, and it was really such a gorgeous trip.
I think so too. And then we drove back down the cliff the next day with
the
Clifton behind the wheel. And one thing that you like to do. You like to scroll through your phone as you're driving. So that was really pretty as we were
I like to be
going
on
down.
Hinge too.
He was scrolling through Hinge as we were driving down.
Hey,
like,
Channing, I'm so worried right now because the fan has been on the whole time and it's really worrying me that it's messed up the audio. However, it'd be a really good observation if it doesn't, that we can have the fan on.
Wow.
I'm just hearing these
Yeah. But I'm talking really close to the mic today.
I am too. Maybe we'll turn this off really quick.
If y'all don't have the best audio, forgive us. At least we're not sweating, okay?
Yeah.
Well, okay, now it's turned off. I'm sure that's a lot better. Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, great. Anything else from the trip before we move on to word of the week?
If you're wondering why there was like wind in the background, we are in Turks and Caicos, and we're actually on the beach.
We're at our beachfront property. You know, we bring our set with us everywhere we go and our equipment.
It's
and
a
everything.
portable wall. It's a portable 3D wall that we bring pretty much everywhere
and we
go.
can't help it because it has kind of these open emblem window situations.
We check the cactus over too in our check luggage. In that oversized, odd luggage category, that's where our cactus goes.
Our cactus goes there. And anyway, so yeah, we have an open air concept here. And so we get kind of that wind breeze in here occasionally. And we can't help that. So please forgive us. We are going to be moving on now to our
word of the week. Word of the week.
Phase of the phrase.
Phase of the phrase.
So
we should try to harmonize on phrase.
Okay.
Someone could maybe, if we have any sound engineers or
auto-tune this.
Auto-tune this. Okay, maybe I'll do phase of the phrase. Do you want me to harmonize with you? Okay. What are you gonna do?
Phase of the phrase. Phase of the phrase. Phase of the phrase. Auto-tune that, and we'll start using it
the hell out of that.
And we'll start using that every week. My word of the week.
I do want a theme song at some point. Sorry, then we'll keep going. But I want to work on a theme song or some sort of that.
Who can get us that by next week too? Thanks.
Even like I know we can't use. I don't think we can use an AI one. I don't know how the legalities of like AI.
I feel like AI doesn't have any legalities.
Yeah, maybe not. I just like don't know about usage. So if we have any lawyers in the chat, let a bitch know.
We need a whole team. My word of the week is going to be the word picture. Okay, and you might think, hey Channing, that's a real word, picture. But it's not in the way that you typically might use it. Instead of saying like, oh, I want to take a picture of that, we're starting to say like, oh, wait, let's go outside and take pictures. Can you take a picture of me by the sunset? Oh, that's a really gorgeous picture that you just captured.
Content. I need pictures.
I need y'all take videos and pictures of me.
You look gorgeous in that picture.
Yeah, I love that picture of you.
That's exactly how my grandma sounds. I was talking to her today on the phone.
She said picture?
Picture.
Well, even Peter says picture. That's kind of, I was like trying to correct him.
Peter.
He's like so stupid.
So dumb.
But so yeah, we're starting to say that instead of the word picture.
So make sure to get your pictures anytime you go out with your friends, anytime you go out with your family.
Grab those pictures and
your
send
husband.
them into the Facebook group too.
Yeah, we'd love to see pictures of y'all. Maybe
share as many pictures as you can with us this week.
Share those pictures, post them out on your profiles. We'll go like them.
Oh, we always go
post
like
pictures of the Not Y'all Care podcast.
Any pictures that we see.
When you get your merch, we want to see pictures.
A lot of pictures because those should be coming in within the next month. I want a lot of pictures. That would be amazing to have pictures of everyone in their merch. That would be amazing.
And then I'm gonna also double that because we've been loving that. And then I think y'all kind of caught on at the beginning of the episode, but
Maybe
obviously that's amazing. Like you did freaking amazing.
The way that you did it was absolutely amazing. In that voice, which is again not annoying or obnoxious at all. Thankfully, our friends were catching on to it. I think Marshall hated it a pretty good bit. But he started.
Who cares?
Who gives a fuck? He started cracking by the end of it though, and then he started laughing, and then by next week he'll be using it as his own. So whatever. The way that
that's just the way life goes.
The way that life goes is sometimes completely amazing. Sometimes it's rough, but then other times it's absolutely amazing. And we have really cool and amazing experiences together
with amazing people.
Also, too,
that we love.
They're really amazing.
Our podcast listeners are amazing.
Everyone that's listening to this podcast is amazing.
Oh, so that came.
That came from.
Channing has it. I don't know if have you watched it since.
Of course not.
Okay, so at the end of Channing's 7K live, when she started to get a little bit too tipsy, I won't go into more details because she doesn't like to talk about it. She had said something along the lines of like everyone who came over to my house tonight did freaking amazing. And I think it was during the live stream. Yeah, because she was just like, everyone did freaking amazing.
Everyone that came over to my house tonight did amazing.
Everyone who came over to my house tonight.
I don't recall saying that, but he clocked it, and then now we've started saying it for everything.
Everyone who came over to Channing's house for the live stream did freaking amazing.
And on that note, we do have an AK announcement coming soon. It's going to be amazing.
You're going to love it.
I hope. But yeah, it's good to know that in my state that I was in, I was still being positive and uplifting.
Yeah, you're always going to be positive, and you're
Not
always
always,
going to. Not always,
I'm
but
glad on the live I at least was.
Speaking of positivity, do you want to talk about my my email from my teacher?
So I thought that Tristan should share this on the podcast because you've put it on your stories before, but it's something that cracks me up. It's also something that's in your Instagram bio, which is amazing.
Yeah,
but it's just a really funny story that I want you to share with our listeners because I think they're really gonna like it.
Right. So I went to a school in Alabama, a smaller school. There's like 60 people per grade. And it was freaking amazing. I loved my time there and all my friends there.
Okay.
There was one individual that I did not care for, but I think we had a love-hate relationship because I did like her, but it was kind of like
someone that you went to school with.
Oh no, sorry, a teacher.
Thank you.
And all my teachers are freaking amazing. I think teachers are freaking amazing. I know I put them through hell in a handbasket because I was just bouncing off the fucking walls and I was class clown. Sometimes I was really I
say it is good that we didn't go to the same school growing up.
Yeah, no, we would have been toast.
The staff would have been toast.
Yes, and we don't want to do that to them. And I think I want to preface, I've had other teachers from the school, like when I put this on my Instagram story, I had other teachers from the school talk about like I had you and you were freaking amazing.
Yeah,
you were good in class, etc. Yeah. So I think this was just like an off day for both of us. And I was probably kind of pushing my boundaries
randomly. But so this teacher sent an email to his mom, Becky W.,
who then forwarded it to me.
Yes. From what, like middle school? Okay. So
like 7th or 8th grade. I was a freaking baby.
Yeah. Ever since I was a baby. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Subject matter, Tristan. Okay. I appreciate you letting me know.
Got that part.
Very clear. This was in 8th grade. Okay, so dear Mrs. Watson, Becky for short, I have been trying to reach you by phone. Tristan's classroom behavior has become intolerable. He is silly, whiny, dramatic, and very restless. When I ask him to act appropriately, he is rude. Yesterday during a test, he was disruptive. He made noises, sighed, whined, and banged the lab equipment around, and he was very distracting to the other students. I am requesting that Tristan not be allowed to take his exam with a regular class. His behavior is too distracting for such an important grade. I have already spoken to him about this. Tristan is not only having behavioral problems in my class, he served break detention today for blank blank, another teacher, and was rude to her when she assigned the detention to him by shouting, "You must be joking."
Everything that she's saying is
it's true.
Today.
Yeah, she got me like to a damn T. Like she got my ass.
Sighing loudly, like this is all still very accurate.
Tristan can't go ahead and take the science midterm during the 5th period in the conference room. Thank you for letting me know. I think I actually ended up having to do that.
I'm sure you did.
It might be helpful to schedule a conference with Tristan's teachers, and you can call Miss Blank, our guidance counselor, to set that up. I hope to see a marked improvement in Tristan's behavior. Marked improvement.
Let's start saying that.
I agree. I hope to see a marked improvement in all parties involved.
Oh my God. And do we know what your mom said back to that?
I don't know. The suggested replies were really funny because you know how Google has like suggested replies. It was got it, comma, thanks, thank you, and I don't see anything, question mark.
Like that one.
This was me, by the way. I'll try to like put this in
flash
the
out on the screen.
thing, but if you can see me, like I was like literal conehead Justin Bieber. Like, of course, if I'm gonna like be insane like that.
Just all of it obviously cracks me up, but then you saying to the teacher, "You've got to be joking."
You have got
but
to
all
be
of it
joking.
is you to this day. If something's not going right, you're huffing and puffing, banging stuff around. Like
I like this. So on my Instagram story, there's a highlight where I did this, but this was my reaction, or I said, "Me with my 8th grade teacher's lab equipment."
Somebody say boom.
I'm sure. I cannot even imagine you in a science lab.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Oh my God.
So I had a great time back in those days. I mean, it is me. She got my ass so good.
She
like
clocked you at age 12.
She was really, and I hope to God I did a marked improvement since then, but I'm sure I did not.
You graduated and look at you now. So all good.
I think our relationship ended on the right note. I mean, I just didn't care for like biology, chemistry, science, any sort of those classes.
Science
That's
things.
not for me.
Not for me
Really,
either.
math is not for me. History is not for me.
English
Is not. I mean, we're obviously not great at it. I loved Spanish though.
Okay.
Spanish was really fun because I loved my teacher,
you just
Miss
like the
Forrester.
vibes.
She was the best.
I love that, Tristan. Well, I mean, I'm proud of you, and the young man you are today, as usual. And let's shout out to this anonymous teacher for clocking you back in the day, and she was right on the freaking snake, guys.
Right on the freaking money.
Say that.
Whiny, intolerable, and dramatic. And what was the other one? Whiny, intolerable, restless.
I mean, it's literally you.
Yeah.
That's you when he had to drive the car back from Big Bear.
Literally, that was bad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, shout out. Respect your teachers, and I think that's all I can say.
I agree, Tristan.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I recommended that you
You're
share
so
that today
welcome.
because it cracks my very fat ass up. The only other thing that we wanted to talk about today is because we brought this up over the weekend. A lot of our friends were like, have y'all talked about this on the podcast yet?
We have not.
We have not. I don't know how we haven't because it is
A staple.
a staple of our lives and movies that we enjoy. And
I don't even know how we
To preface
found this.
I think I know.
Or I don't even know how to like talk about it really because it's so crazy, but it's really fun.
But let's navigate it.
I think you're really going to
Y'all
like
are going
this.
to eat this up like an actual tiramisu. But okay, in a group one time we were watching movies. I think when you lived with Patricia, and I think we were just looking up like scary movies, like whatever. And then I think at one point Patrick says he remembers it like this. I don't remember it like this, but maybe this was the case. That I just
I don't remember like this, so this is not how it
it's
happened,
not
but
how
this
it
is a
happened, but it might
version
be.
of how it happened.
It might be how it happened. That I took the remote. And you know how you can do like the voice thing?
Yeah.
And just like muttered something in.
Mhm.
And then this
oh,
popped up.
yes,
Do you think
that
that's
makes
what
sense.
happened?
Actually, yeah.
I was just like, "Rrr." And then what pops up on the screen is called Vampire Strippers. And it's on Amazon Prime. I think you may have to pay either $3.99 for it or you have to watch ads. Believe me, when I tell you it is worth your mother freaking while.
It's worth your salary.
It's
Whatever
worth-
you make, double it and then donate that to
the
producer.
producer
To the producer who did the movie.
Vampire Strippers. Y'all, it's really, truly worth it because I want us to all be able to laugh about it together.
Right. We've made so many people watch this movie and
Like people will come over and I'll be like, oh, have you seen this yet? And they'll be like, no, they think I'm turning on a normal movie. It looks like and I'm not saying this in a mean way because I know they
the producers did freaking amazing. They pour their blood, sweat, and tears into it.
this. Truly, it's just like looks like a home video.
Yeah, it looks like it was shot on like the backup camera of a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, like the quality is insane. The storyline is absurd.
You won't follow it, but you will, and you will understand.
Oh, y'all will follow it. Y'all
you
will
won't
get
understand
it.
anything.
Y'all, when I tell you will be laughing out loud at so many parts of it, it is so funny.
I mean, the lighting, the sound, the visuals is really, really something.
I really personally like the shop scene where they come in and they come into this lady's shop. I pray y'all watch this so we can all like actually discuss it in
You're
detail.
going to be alarmed, I think, when you actually do watch it.
And you might be like, this is horrible. I'm not going to keep watching it. You have to because
there's cliffhangers.
There's cliffhangers and it ends on a yacht. And I think they put all their budget into them going on a yacht at the end. So it is very much worth the full watch. And it's a happy ending. It's a happy ending. I will say that as well. It's just like insanely funny. There's like a lot of like stripper scenes that are like legitimately 15 minutes long. It's
I think like sometimes they forgot that they were recording.
Also like the stripper scenes are like in like an Applebee's with like normal patrons in the back and like football on the TV and like you can see like outlets plugged into the wall with like their iPhones plugged into it.
And the music of it also is it's being recorded, so it's like, you know, when you're playing music on like Photo Booth or like Snapchat. And then you upload like the Snapchat of music in the background, and then you put it on the.
Yeah, so it'll
I'm
be
not
like
explaining
really
it right.
loud music, and then it's like distorted, like very quiet.
Yeah,
music.
you need a sound bar to watch it, just so that way you can. But you'll need to keep your remote on you because every other minute you'll be going up and
Back
down
and
on the
down,
volume, which is completely fine and normal and how every movie experience should be.
Absolutely. So I think y'all watch it by yourselves first to kind of get the gist, and then bring in like your boyfriend, a family member, be like, oh my God, have you seen this yet? Because that's the funniest to do is like with a new person. You're like,
and then
y'all
really
are
act
gonna
like
love
you
this.
put your all into finding this movie.
Yeah, but I found this like, not super popular movie, but it's so good.
It's like an A24 film.
Kind of underground, but
It's
I
like
think you're gonna
underground
like
film.
it.
I feel like
And when they're acting like what they're watching is absurd, you'd be like, what? What's wrong? I love this part.
Yeah,
Like, oh my God.
oh, you're really gonna like this part.
Like, oh, hold on, the next scene you're really gonna like.
This is a lot of moments to be like, who does this remind you
yes,
of?
for sure. But y'all, please watch it. And also, I think we're gonna get their numbers. Like, I want them in the top 10 on Amazon Prime. Like, of movies.
I want to be in the sequel.
Me too. If we can get enough numbers going, I think we'll be in the sequel. And
we need to reach out. We don't know personally who's done the film, but I really do. I appreciate their work.
I do too, just because they had that vision. And
we're gonna scare the shit out of so many people.
It's like really funny. And there's like scenes where like they're dying. There's caution tape up on like 2 tripods that is like this long,
and you can see the
tripods. It's just like obviously low budget, but they put their heart and soul into it, and it has brought us so much joy for the past 3 to 4 years. And I've
can't stress it enough.
I don't know how many, like countless people we have made sit down and watch this movie in a good way, and it's just an amazing experience. So y'all please sit down, watch it.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Watch it at least 3 or 4 times, and then get back to us on your favorite.
We want to hear about it in the Facebook group, probably,
for sure,
or the comments below. Really,
yeah.
Oh, and Letterboxd.
Please, let's get this on Letterboxd, and feel free to PM us with your thoughts as well. Just because I want to get this to the exposure that it freaking deserves.
Totally freaking agree.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, it would be so amazing.
So y'all please enjoy.
We'll love it.
Okay.
Let's get right into it, I think.
I think so too. We're high spirits. Let's go and swan dive in.
Let's swan dive freaking into
right
the prank
into
calls.
the prank calls.
Who gives a hell anymore?
I
you know?
I personally
I literally don't.
do not. So let me read you our first recipient of tonight.
Who is
Tonight's first victim.
Who
Okay.
is the lucky lady or man?
I love that attitude.
Me too.
Hi, this is from Mackenzie S.
Hi, Mackenzie S.
Hi, Tristan Channing. I love you both dearly.
Oh my God, I love the
you.
hell
We're
out of you.
Obsessed with you.
Hell yes.
By the way, please prank call my friend. His name is Casey. We do not screw. He worked at Super Liquors in Ocean City, New Jersey.
Okay.
He works the register and often has to take fake IDs from young aspiring drunks, similar to Cat W.
Okay.
Please call him and pretend to be the parents of a child whose fake ID he took. You can tell him he completely ruined your child's 4th of July weekend because he couldn't go to the bars. Some of the bars include the OD, Memories, The Point, Keenan's, and even the P.
I tried to go to all of them.
I know. You could scare him and say you could ruin his reputation because your family is very rich and well known because you own the Adagianas Empire.
Okay.
He went to JMU and was a Theta Chi. So I just thought that was a kind of a funny spin on it. Like, you ruined my child's 4th of July because you took his fake ID. So his name is Casey, and here is his phone number here at the bottom.
Okay.
Today.
Perfect. Maybe, and if it gets to that point, then we can be like parents.
Yeah, for sure.
Together. Like,
Well,
I could be the
husband,
dad, and you can be the mama. Mama bear.
Mamacita.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here you go.
And his name is Casey.
Name is Casey. Ruh-roh.
Yo,
Casey,
what's up?
how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not great.
Why?
I actually have kind of a bone to pick with you. I'm sitting here with my husband, Clifton. My name is Danielle. And, we know that you work over at the liquor store.
You do?
How was your 4th of July weekend?
Good.
Okay, well, ours was not, unfortunately, because you took our son's ID up over at Super Liquors. And I just wanted to hear kind of your POV on that because you ruined his 4th of July. And we're not happy about it.
Because it was fake?
Yup.
It's a store's policy.
Did you never have a fake?
I'm sorry. Did you never have a fake, Casey? Who gives a fuck? He needed to enjoy the 4th of July. He needed to get his liquor in. He was dehydrated and he needed to get his liquor blanket on. Does that make sense?
I understand that, but it's not my fault.
How? You specifically are the one that took his ID.
Because it was fake.
And he was trying to go over to, some of the local bar bistros. Memories, The Point, Keenan's. I mean, he wanted to go to all of those locations. And you held him back from doing that. And all of his friends got to go. Every single one of his friends came into your store. You checked them off, let them buy whatever the hell they wanted. And when my son walked up, Casey, I'm talking Fireball. I'm talking Vodka. I am talking Smirnoff. I'm talking Twisted Teas. They got White Claws. They got Jack and Coke. They got High Noons. I'm talking about like run of the barrel. They got it all, Casey, but you excluded my son from this group. I want to know why. I want to know why. Quickly.
I saw his ID was fake and I took it.
What? Do you know how much we paid for him to get that ID?
Yeah, probably a couple $100.
No. Anyway, we're not happy. I'm going to speak with my husband about the matter.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, buddy. But we're gonna need the ID back. I mean, I will take your price. He needs this. We're going on another vacation here this weekend, so I'm not gonna do this. Takes too damn long to get these ideas for you to fucking snatch it.
Well, it's just
Takes too damn long for you to fucking snatch my son's ID. This is fucking bullshit.
I can give you my boss's number.
Yeah, that would be great. All right. So we need that, and we're going to need to swing by tonight and grab it.
No, store's closed.
Great. Open it up.
No.
You're laughing right now. Genuinely.
Nothing I can do.
Do you know who you're talking to? Genuinely, do you know who you're talking to? I bet the fuck not.
No.
Great. You're going to find out. I would like your boss's phone number by the end of day. By the end of the hour, actually.
End of the phone call.
End of the phone call. Right fucking now, actually.
All right. I'll go give him a call.
Just
And
send
say
me
what?
over the number.
Yeah,
Send
we
me over the
all
number.
need you to talk to. Okay?
Send me the number.
We'll handle this whole
We
entire
got
thing.
it.
Yeah, you think?
Well, we're going to tell Mackenzie, and then she's going to come on down, and she's going to come with us. And I think other than that, we'll be all set
Leave a key under the mat.
with Mackenzie.
Leave a key under the mat.
Casey? Casey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, I'm so sorry. We just had to
We
prank
were
you for
fucking
your
with you.
Yeah, we were just kidding. Mackenzie sent us over here. We were just completely freaking kidding.
Are you mad at us? Mackenzie has submitted you. Mackenzie S has submitted you for a prank call, okay? We feel horrible.
Way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darn.
Did you believe us?
Well, I thought y'all were crazy.
We are. And we are.
We are crazy
We
as
are
well.
crazy.
Damn. Yeah. I was like, it's store policy.
Yeah, you did really good.
You
Really
seemed-
good
you
employee.
seemed pretty
Like
chill about it. Yeah,
yeah,
and good employee.
great
so
employee,
we
sticking to
will
the word of the policy.
we'll
So we will definitely
Speak to your manager in a
speak to your
positive
manager
way.
in a positive light. And you know, we love you. We feel horrible about pranking you. I mean, you stuck to your word. You're a man of your word.
Yep. We hope you're not mad at us.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna change my word on that.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
That's great job.
Yeah,
I'd love to
good
hear it. Well,
job.
we
Awesome,
love
Casey.
you. Give Mackenzie a call, okay?
Let her know.
Yeah. Who are you guys?
Oh, hey, we're
Good question. Thanks for
that's a
asking.
great question. So we're Tristan and Channing,
Hi.
and we have a podcast called Not That Y'all Care. Not that you care, but
Not that you care nor would ever listen to it, but
And-
you are going to be featured on the episode this week if we get your approval right now.
and Mackenzie loves you.
Yep. As do
think-
we.
yeah,
As do
as
we.
do we.
As do we.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
Sick, awesome.
Awesome.
Well, we love you.
Can you send your podcast over?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'll text it to you. It's gonna be live tomorrow.
We'll since we have your number, we'll go and send you our episode from last week, and you can be ready for the big launch.
you can do
tomorrow.
research on
Yeah,
it.
you can watch the first few episodes.
Okay, well we love you.
All
We're
right.
so sorry.
Nah, you're chilling. That was fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, great.
I was kind of getting mad. I was like, dude, these guys are so annoying.
Okay,
And
good.
we
Yeah,
are,
I
yeah.
know that was really.
But you were very chill about it, and you're a great employee. It sounds like, Casey. So
Bravo,
awesome,
and we'll see you when
amazing
we
job.
come to town.
Yep.
Hopefully we
We'll-
will at some
Alright.
point.
We'll come stock
I'll
up.
still be there.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
love you.
Bye.
Alright, I'll see y'all.
Bye. He was sweet.
You have a crush on him now, don't you?
Kinda. Casey, you did so well.
He was so chill.
Yeah, very good job.
And if you're in Ocean City, New Jersey, head over to Super Liquors and ask for Casey.
I agree.
And leave a tip. I don't know if you can leave tips at liquor stores, but you should.
Or like an e-gift card or something over on
Absolutely.
2KC or anything like that or shit like that. So
Absolutely. Next up on the docket, okay, we have.
what we got.
This is submitted by Natalie F.
Hi Natalie.
Just have to say, love y'all so much, and we love you, of course.
You
I'm
know.
nominating my friend AC to be prank called. He and our other friend recently sent in an audition tape for The Amazing Race. So I think it would be funny if you called him saying you saw their audition tape and you don't think they would do well in the race, but you would like to cast them on a reality dating show. AC is, of course, LG.
Okay.
But we love to joke about him hooking up with Rachel in the past. I know you could put your own spin on it. My fat ass loves the pod, and we are so happy to hear that.
Yeah, we're so
We're
blessed.
so happy to hear from your fat ass.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow. Good
I am
job.
ready to go, aren't you?
Good catch.
And I'm here with my co-producer. I don't even know what our show's called.
We're still
It's an embargo.
barcode.
Embargo. Like you can't talk about it until
Mm.
I think that's the word, embargo.
Hello?
AC.
Yes.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. I'm sorry, I don't have your number.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I didn't think that you did because we are actually calling with some news. My name is Danielle, and I am with the casting company. And I'm sorry, it's kind of a little bit of a later phone call on the later end of the day, but we just couldn't let you go to bed without hearing this news tonight.
Okay.
Are you getting excited, AC?
Sorry, with what company?
We are with the we're with the casting company, and we have gotten your application for The Amazing Race.
Oh, okay.
Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Whatever. whatever makes sense for you.
Okay. So we do not, just for this upcoming season, we do not have a specific spot for you for the Amazing Race. But I'm not calling you, this late with just to leave you on a cliffhanger. We have some really exciting news. So I am here with my co-producer, Clifton, and he is going to give you the good news. So I'm going to pass it over to him, and I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback.
What's up, buddy? How we doing?
Hi, good.
Hi, good. Thanks for a late phone call. Sorry, things are crazy here. We're trying to get everything together. This is a super exciting production we've got going on. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of Love Island?
Yes, I have.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So the show's going to be like that, except for not really. It's a little bit different. Have you ever heard of American Idol?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, the show's
that.
going to be picture that, just completely different. Can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
Have you heard of The Bachelor?
Yeah.
Show is going to be a little bit like that, just a
Big twist.
A big
Big
twist.
twist.
It's got more of a bigger twist. At the end, it's at the beginning, the middle, and the end. We've got some twists. Bigger twists,
Uh-huh.
and we think that you would kind of be great for it.
Oh, just me.
Oh, well, I mean, you will be,
One of many.
One of many.
One of
Let's say that.
many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. No.
Okay, sure.
So I mean, does that interest you at all? I mean, I know it's completely kind of different show. It's very similar to other, just much different. So,
Is that something?
is that something that you interests you or excites you?
Yeah, it sounds somewhat interesting. Absolutely. I mean, obviously don't know what it is, so I'm like.
Yeah. AC hates me, Danielle again. But anyway, obviously, since it's still kind of in the works, we cannot reveal a good bit of those details. I hope those, clues that Clifton just passed over to you kind of give you a little bit of a twinkle of what's to come. And I just wanted to see, overall thoughts, feedback, and availability.
Yeah, I am interested to learn more. Can make myself available. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Sounds exciting.
So, yeah, we'll just need your commitment by the end of the phone call.
Okay.
And I think we are going to start. Where exactly are you located, sweetheart?
I'm in New York City.
That's
right.
perfect. Okay, because we actually film over in New Zealand.
In New Zealand.
100%. 100%. So let's just say, get your calendar cleared. Because you are in.
Cool.
Yeah, we have you locked in. By the way, everything on this call is going to be, we don't specifically have you sign an NDA yet, but we can't have you reveal any of this information to anyone that you've ever met before.
Okay, sure. Yes, right.
Does that make
sounds
sense?
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So we will, since you just confirmed that everything is looking good, we will have you fly out first thing in the morning.
Wait, what? Hold on. I didn't know you meant like that immediately. I can't do that. I have a job.
I know we already, Clifton is over here crunching numbers, and he just got off the phone with your boss.
No, he did not. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What is going on? What is this phone call? This sounds insane.
Oh, I love it. Oh, you sound excited.
Oh
So,
my
yeah,
goodness.
we have your flight going out to sunrise.
I cannot do that. I don't know what you're talking about or who this is. This sounds like
We could
a
do
complete
sunset.
Oh my goodness. Let's change it to noon 30. Latest we can do tomorrow is noon 30. Quarter past.
If you cannot get on the noon 30 flight, we can do sunset.
Okay,
But that is like the last, like that,
But if you do sunset, that's gonna be last resort and
right over at dusk.
Yeah, so you can pick dawn or dusk. But if that's not gonna work, that's fine. And hey, don't even worry about packing. We have a whole new wardrobe for you over there.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know what the commitment was. I had no idea it was moving this fast.
Okay.
I literally cannot, just in general, do a thing tomorrow. Like.
Okay. Hey, let's make this work. Hey, let's make this work. Sorry, I know that I think we just forget how fast, shit moves over here.
In this industry.
Industry. Yeah. I totally get the hesitation, man. What about, I don't know, this weekend? Does that work? Is that too soon? Is that too far? Is that too, right in the way, right in the middle, right on the money? Right on the snake eyes. How does that feel? Hey, and if it's something with your company, we are happy to help. We've had to have these conversations many times. Like I said,
so many times.
we help out on the production with Love Island, with American Idol, with The Bachelor. Like
Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Everything on Bravo.
We have to have these conversations a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, of course.
yeah, so we're happy to help, with wording and logistics and everything like that. Obviously, we haven't gone over your salary and stuff like that, but, we will be doing a large bonus because we understand it's a large commitment away from work, and you're going to be putting in a lot of hours. These are, 13, 14, 15, 16-hour days that we're going to have to be crunching in pretty much every day. So you will have time off on Sundays from about 2 to 4 p.m.
And AC, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
At the end of this, are you looking to find love or are you looking to find money?
Not love.
Okay. Well, you might come away with a little bit of both.
Gotcha.
All right.
I don't think this is the right opportunity for me. I'm so sorry. I was, it's just a lot going a lot fast. I'm in the middle of projects and stuff like that. So I appreciate the call. But
Thank you for letting me know.
Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you letting me know.
Yeah.
I do want to tell you one more thing.
Okay.
This has been a prank call. Yeah, your friend Natalie F has set you up for this.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That's so ridiculous. I was like, what is going on? This sounds so stupid.
Well, it is a little bit stupid, but also really huge
very, very pretty.
Changing
and this could change your life.
Yeah.
This could change your freaking life.
Oh my gosh.
No, we appreciate you answering. We are actually recording you on our podcast called Not the All Care Podcast, of course.
Okay.
Trademark TM.
Wonderful.
I know you've never heard of it nor give a damn, but it will be live on the air tomorrow if you are giving us clearance.
Sure.
Is that fine? All right.
Absolutely.
Well, we wish you nothing but the best with your real job, and if something comes up in the future, we'll certainly be in touch.
And then we hope to get you. We hope to get you on Amazing Race.
Yeah, we fully support you getting on Amazing Race, and
I don't think that's happening. I think they've passed on us. That's why I was like, wait, what? The reason I stayed on the line because I was like, okay, maybe this is pure Big Brother casting because that's a show I would actually totally.
We are. We are with Big Brother.
No,
yes,
actually,
we are.
Now that you mention it,
we actually are with Big Brother.
We are. Yeah. No, this could be your big break though. You never know. So we'll see, and we will be sending you. We'll send you the episode tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right.
Love
Thank you for being a
you.
good sport. We love you, honey. Okay.
Bye.
Good night.
Wow.
Sweetheart.
Such a sweetheart. Well, let's get him on a
Get him
show.
on Amazing Race. AC. Get him on. He wants Amazing Race or Big Brother.
Or Big Brother, yeah. I feel like, surely. I mean, I always, I do say this, like with Janet. I was like, I want Janet to find love, but like I also want us. I could see us on Big Brother
Yes.
and or.
Amazing Race. I don't think we could do.
No, we're not doing it. Okay.
We're not doing all
AC,
that.
you can take Amazing Race. We're gonna do Big Brother.
We're gonna do Big Brother.
Here we will do
or something a little bit easier.
adjacent to that.
Yeah,
also
adjacent
too.
to us, too.
Are
you fine
maybe
with
like
it?
Deal or No Deal?
Deal or No Deal Paradise, but we don't want to do the physical challenges.
No, I agree. Or bartenders on any of the reality
Bachelor in
shows.
Paradise, yeah.
Bachelor in Paradise, a Love Island like attendee, something like that.
I don't want to do Love Island.
Oh no, not like we're just like hosting or going to the villa.
Oh yeah, we could be like
for
special
fun.
guests for challenges.
Challenges,
Yeah.
like hosts of that.
Hosts, not
yeah.
participants. Once again,
No.
Anybody that's in kind of the casting area that's listening, because surely there are millions of y'all, reach out to us and AC. Let's get some shit on the docket if you know what I'm talking about.
Reach out to Canyon if you can.
Yeah, well, yeah. Canyon and
other-
Janet too, as well.
Janet too, also as well too. So
I mean, we're ready to go this weekend if y'all can hear us.
Yeah, so we will pack our bag. We actually would can pick up and go. I
AC
mean,
can't go this weekend, but we can go this weekend.
we're
so
available as soon as possible, if not a little bit sooner.
Probably even dusk.
I agree.
Tonight,
I would
so.
catch a flight tonight.
I would too. Let's do it.
Thank y'all so much for listening.
Well, with
this
that, we hope
week.
y'all enjoyed. We hope y'all enjoyed seeing us in our new sweater blouses.
These are not available anymore, but they will be available. Or sorry, we will have a new merch drop at a way later
date, but we're already brainstorming it just because we were so excited from the first one and because y'all support was truly amazing.
Really, really stunning.
It really was.
We're brainstorming so many fun, exciting,
New ideas.
cute ideas that are interactive, that are groundbreaking, revolutionary, and some stuff that I haven't even seen other podcasts ever do before. You know, everyone does sweatshirts, t-shirts, shit like that. And while we will still continue to do shit like that, we're gonna boot.
Yeah, we have all
whole
new
lot more
ideas on the horizon that I think will bring a smile to your very fat faces.
I totally agree, and our very fat faces
and asses too.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, rate, review, comment again. Actually,
once you've commented, go back and comment a shit ton more. Right
reply
under your
to
comment.
yourself, and then
I want to see paragraph responses to yourself. Even if you're not getting any interaction, I don't care. Go comment again.
Like your own. Make another account and like that one.
If you have one account, go triple it and then comment 3 more times and let us know.
And even if you're listening on Spotify or Apple or any shit like that, come on to YouTube and give us a comment.
Well, also,
you know?
I look at the Spotify comments too, so go comment there too as well.
Yeah, I
want to see your support.
It helps us so
everywhere.
much, genuinely. So please keep on. The support is amazing. It means the world,
It's
genuinely.
amazing.
And it's freaking amazing. Positive connotation.
Truly.
And
We hope you'll have a great week.
I do too.
And 14 episodes in the bucket.
Love y'all
Okay,
so
we love y'all.
much.
Have a great week, and we'll all see you soon.
I hope to see y'all in a pretty good bit.
I do too.
Bye.
Bye.